Wonder. Oh, never mind. I can't say that.
What can't you say? You can say anything you want. This is your podcast.
No. The red lipstick is funny because you don't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. I just think you're pretty without makeup.
But the whole red lipstick thing, the whole point of it was don't ruin it.
What do you mean don't ruin it?
It was supposed to be irony, funny, because you don't like it.
When you said irony, I thought it was like ironing the clothes and you ironed your lips or something.
Irony.
Oh.
Irony.
I am sorry, I am dyslexic, English second language, and I'm illiterate.
That's a card that you're playing right now.
I play cards all the time, girl. That's how I found myself on a dirty card game with weird internet strangers. You look like you're dressing up as a paper from the 1980s for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, because you've been hole punched so many times. That was a joke on the polka dot thing.
I'm laughing inside.
But did you know sometimes I use polka dot as a thing to describe Lil Preston?
A polka dot, a tiny little polka dot.
So there's a card on Evil Apples called Itsy Bitsy.
Polka dot bikini.
Hey, am I flashing like boop 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 boop?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get used to when this podcast actually gets famous, and then I'm famous, and then paparazzi's like snapping pictures of me, so that I have that effect going on.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Hey, be positive. You start writing manifestations. In your case, womanifestations. Then things might actually come true.
Our friends aren't all even following.
That's fine. We don't have many friends anyway. They
watch it, but they're not following it.
I guess. Well, I guess we're not that funny.
We're not.
Maybe I need to start showing a little bit of cleavage to attract some. No? No? Okay. I'll censor it. I'll censor it out to keep it PG.
Mostly men on here anyway now. The demographics have changed.
There's a small possibility that I may or may not be intoxicated.
That's cute.
And double fisting it.
Why?
Because this is rum and coke, which is my usual go-to, and this is Amari or Amaro Montenegro, which is a liqueur. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a fan.
Not an alcohol connoisseur. I can't help you.
Yeah, you're not an alcoholic at all. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, I remember now! Speaking of disappointing, I was talking about Lil Preston, and sometimes I use Evil Apple's chats to, hey, that was a cool eye roll. Sometimes I use the Evil Apple's card, Itsy Bitsy Polka Dot Bikini or something. I think there's a card by that name.
It's a song.
Oh, it's a song? I don't even know. See,
it's like a nursery rhyme song.
Can you say it or sing it?
She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. I don't remember the rest.
Why are kids being trained on tiny bikinis?
Maybe I think it's like a nursery rhyme song, but I think I heard it when I was little. It's probably been around forever.
Maybe it has something to do with the Bikini Island's nuke tests.
That she wore for the first time today. I don't remember the words. That might have been made up.
Yeah. Anyway. So I use that card and I say sometimes Lil Preston is my yellow and pink polka dot spotted itsy bitsy tiny noodle-like incense stick shaped penile implant.
Who was I talking to when I told them, I told somebody that it looked like Vienna sausages or something. I don't know. Because you told them that you were sending me nudes and you weren't.
That's funny. Let's keep that rumor going.
No.
I love that rumor because where there's fire, there's smoke. Wait, no, that's the other way around. Where there's...
I don't want people thinking that I look at nudes of you.
For the record, she does not look at nudes of me.
Actually, now that you said that, I realized I don't really care if people think that or not. Because, I mean, most people will know that I don't.
Yeah, you're Lebanese, we know.
I just tell you that they're okay to send or not, or I say don't send that, it looks too small. Use a magnifying glass and then take the picture.
Speaking of magnifying glass, did you know if you had a telescope and looked up in the sky during these next, I guess, week or so, if it's clear, you could see five planets with your naked eye.
I can see that anyway.
Really? Oh yeah, because you're in the middle of
Look,
nowhere. Oh, I mean, I could see the whole universe in your eyes, girl, because, that's... Hello, Parenthal James Simpson.
I summon cats.
Oh, is that like a witch reference?
No, because that would normally be black cats, but look, this one's white.
I'm not racist, so I don't see color. Just kidding, I'm a little bit racist. I mean,
She
I enjoy racist
identifies as
jokes.
African American.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
She does.
What is something African American that she does?
I don't know. That's just what she says. She identifies as African American.
That means she's totally African American, ain't it? That's what that means.
Sure. She only likes if I wear black clothes, but I don't wear black clothes very much.
I think I wear a lot of black clothes and a lot of color. I
Those
was
are two
just
entirely different things.
Well, yeah, that is true. I feel like on the daily I wear a lot of black clothes unless I got to do something special or if I'm going out on like an outing or hanging out with friends, then I'd wear something poppy to pop my Gemini rising or ascendant. Aren't you a fashionista? Fashionista?
Why would you think that?
Because you have really good fashion sense. You got really cool and pretty dresses and stuff. So when you do decide to be presentable, you put all your hard work into it.
So this is a quirk that I'm going to share. Sure, why not? I don't think of it that way. I just like the way my appearance is always based on who I feel like I am that day. So I have no actual set style. It will be totally different depending on the day. So I have a whole lot of stuff because I have to satisfy every possible side of my personality for who I am that day.
What do you think I have?
Gender dysphoria.
You know, you ain't wrong.
Next
'Cause
time you should wear a dress and I'll wear a suit.
I actually might even have a picture of me wearing an old Indian clothing dress,
That's
traditional
not, I'm
Indian.
talking like a women's dress.
Yeah, it's a women's dress. It's called a sari. Do you know what a sari is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a picture of me wearing a sari. Or no, here.
Or there.
No, here. I'll put it right in the center.
We probably don't have each other in the same places of our screen. I drag you around constantly. Every time I reach up here, I'm moving your screen somewhere
You
or
drag
switching the
me.
screen.
The only place you ain't dragging me around is your place.
Correct. I'm not.
That's disappointing also.
Yeah.
Hey, if I came over to your place for a visit one weekend, what would you cook for me?
I don't know.
Microwave dinners?
I mean, maybe if that was what, like, I made chicken tonight.
Ooh, I do love me some chicken.
Love me some chicken.
I love chicken so much I made a chicken song and it's called the Fried Chicken Song.
You should play like the first part of it here.
I don't even remember what the words are. Something something chicken
I
sauce.
ran, I ran, I ran.
That's right. I ran to get me some fried chicken.
I love,
I love me some fried chicken. Who loves fried chicken? I'm gonna tell you who the boss. Let me get that sauce or something like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
I ran to get me some fried chicken. I love me some fried chicken. I ran to get me some fried chicken. I love me some fried chicken. Who loves fried chicken? Who loves fried chicken? Let me get the chicken sauce. Let me get the chicken sauce. I'ma tell you who the boss. I'ma tell you who the boss. How do you feel about bread?
I like certain kinds of bread, but like I know that it's so bad for you that I don't eat it very much.
Hmm.
But there are certain kinds that I do like and I will indulge because it's good, but it's also bad. But how is it bad for my heart if I'm in love with it?
Well, I love all sorts of carbs. I love bread,
You don't, though,
especially.
because you don't love potatoes or French fries or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. But
I like potatoes in certain. No, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I like potatoes in a vada pav, which is an Indian thing. Anyway,
yeah,
it's
thanks for
it's
assuming that I don't know.
it's like a potato burger patty, but it's more like round, and you put it between dinner rolls with a couple of spices and a green chili, and close it, and you take a bite. Ah, I'm a drool live on this podcast right now. Oh, it's delicious. Uh, uh. I actually did drool because it is delicious. I was gonna say before moving to America, we only had two kinds of braids: regular sliced bread in India, and the dinner roll kind of bread that opens up from the middle and goes like boop 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 boop. Of course, there's
No
burgers.
other kind of bread there?
Well, people make the tortilla or roti chapati at home, which is basically a tortilla, naans, but then they're not really considered bread. Bread is like American white sliced bread or wheat bread, and then the dinner roll thingies.
Mm.
When I first moved to America, there was a sub shop in my dorm freshman year of college, and I was always friends with everybody that was like a security person. Like I would chit chat with them and befriend them, and they would love me. The first time I went to a Subway that was housed within my dorm, I lined up and I was like, man, I was really hungry. So I look at the menu and it's like beef this and pork this and rib that and turkey this and that. And I'm like, I don't really care for any of that. I'm Indian, I'm Hindu. I need to go to Hindu heaven, so I'm gonna eat some chicken. So I look at like some sort of chicken sandwich, but they don't really care what kind of meat you pick. But you got to tell them first. As soon as I got to her, she's like, "Hey, honey, what kind of bread you want?" And I go, what do you have? And she goes, well, you can have white or wheat. What kind of bread you want? And I was like, well, why do we eat? Because I'm hungry. And she's like, honey, that's not what I asked you. I asked you what kind of bread you want, white or wheat. I was like, well, why do we eat is because I'm hungry. And like took me like the third round for me to understand she's asking me what kind of bread I want. And I was like, oh, this one, wheat bread.
There, there's way more than white bread or wheat bread at Subway.
Well, this wasn't a Subway. It's like a knockoff Subway that was funded by the college. It was inside our dorm, so we used
Oh,
to just call it the sub shop.
yeah.
So we had Dyson House, Turner House, Oglethorpe House, and this was in Turner House. It was downstairs. So it was like my dorm's go to. There was either the sub shop or the pizza place or the cafeteria downstairs.
What kind do you like the best?
I like an Italian garlic and herb.
There was a kind that I like, and like for whatever reason, I can't think of what it's called right now.
I also enjoy rye.
Rye is good too. I like seeded rye. Rye, no, rye with seeds.
Okay, seeded rye is pretty cool. I like how there's like a little slight minty flavor to rye. Do you feel that? Like it's
Hmm.
like a little cool. I like that little aftertaste. How about
What exciting.
sourdough?
Are you one of the weirdos who thinks that cilantro tastes like soap?
No, I have good genes.
Good. I hate that for everybody who says that.
I
Like,
know they say it all the time.
I wouldn't like life without cilantro. Roman and my father also say that it tastes like soap.
Yeah, that's weird. I have a fun surprise birthday prank for you.
Whose birthday?
Your father's birthday. You fill their under above their mattress, under their bed sheet, or not under bed sheet, but under their comforter, you fill up a lot of cilantro.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I love practical jokes like that. Hey, I did one of these with a roommate, but do you have any funny worst roommate stories?
The list would be endless of that. I
Pick
can
the
pick
top
one,
two.
just one. Let's just do one, and we can revisit this another time because they would go on for the rest of my life. You said worst roommate. I had a lot of bad roommates, but a lot of the funny things that happened weren't really with bad roommates. So I'm gonna just go with a bad roommate who did something fucked up and stupid. So I had a roommate who I was letting him use my car to go to work because he went to work or after I got home from work. I was letting him use my car to go to and from work because I didn't really need it at that time and he didn't have a car. Whatever, one morning I get up and get ready to go. I got ready to go to work. I go outside to my apartment parking complex and my car is parked like turned front end in, but somehow the entire front of the car is crashed, like totaled, smashed in. In front of it was a sidewalk. So, and with nothing else there, nothing crashed into it from the other side. So I'm like, what the F? This dude crashed my car. So I go back into my apartment and I'm like, did you crash my car? The entire front end is smashed in. Why didn't she wake me up or something? And he was like, what? I didn't crash your car. And I was like, okay, so it somebody else took it, crashed it, and brought it back because you're parked forward end in front of a sidewalk. There was nothing for you to run into or for it to be ran into it. And he was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know how it happened. And I'm like, okay, why? This is such a stupid thing to lie about. Like, they're pointless. So first of all, this was like the hood, too. This was in the hood. We did not have cameras in that apartment complex parking lot, but this guy is so dumb that, and I knew it would work. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the office and ask them if I can see the cameras and see, like, who somehow smashed the front end of the car, because that's really weird that it's crashed and you didn't crash it. And he goes, okay. And so I go to walk back towards the door and I'm like, he's really still going to keep this going? And he goes, okay, dude, I got something to tell you. I did crash your car.
Your fake worked.
Yeah. So dude crashed my car, never paid for it, didn't have insurance. So that was a loss that I had to take. So that was a worse roommate story.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
He should have paid for it.
Yeah, but
How
what do you do?
how did you retaliate?
I didn't.
Ah, see, you're
I'm not a
so
retaliating person.
you're so nice.
No, I'm not nice. I just don't want to, like, vengeance doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me feel better or worse. It's nothing, so I just don't do it.
I think I have a little bit of vengeance in me. I like to give it back.
I'll throw my words around angry and stuff, but that's about it. Like, I don't do anything
Hmm.
to anybody.
See, I have a bad roommate story,
Go for
and
it.
we actually did something about it. So in the freshman year in my dorm, it was a tiny, like, room the size of this room, but three people lived in it. So there was one set of bunk bed and one regular bed. Supposedly it was for three people, but when me and Ben, my friend, moved in, it was just the two of us. Was your shitty roommate's name also Ben?
No, I didn't use names on purpose.
Oh, I don't care. Ben is the nice part, nice friend, the nice roommate.
Oh, okay.
Ben and I are homies. We're still homies. I love. Anyway, no, but Ben is cool AF. We were just together for the first semester, so we were like, "Oh shit, King of the Castle! We got the whole thing to ourselves, just the two of us." King in the castle, king in the castle. I have a
Ah, la, la,
chair.
la.
King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair.
Uh,
I have a chair.
he's the one who hooked me on Borat. He's also the one who showed me Two Girls, One Cup. We won't go there. But Ben and I were homies. We were tight. And then the next semester, we get this new roommate assigned because they're like, well, we got a new feller. His name was Arthur. Arthur Chan, if you're listening or watching, fuck you, bro.
King Arthur
I actually, you know
from the
what?
Sword and the Stone.
That's what I called him. I called my code word for him. If you know, I play E. I have a nickname for everybody. My nickname for him was KFA. We used to call him KFA. So when Ben and I would in front of him, we would talk about him like, oh, you know, KFA did this today. Like or like, hey, KFA's here or something like that.
King
He
Arthur of Canterbury.
King fucking Arthur.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the name. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, I can't spell. F and C aren't the same letter.
that's right.
King Arthur of Canterbury.
No, I have Lourdes Rurenthal of Canterbury.
King Arthur of the Sword and the Stone, Arthurs.
Yeah. Where's he from?
These are I can't.
Oh,
You've never heard of the Sword and the Stone?
I know Arthur. I used to watch the cartoon too. But that's why we named this guy King Arthur. But my nickname for Ruru of EA is Lordis Rurenthal of Canterbury, which
I
makes no
thought King
sense.
Arthur was from Canterbury.
He is. That's just the
They
name I
can
gave
both be
Ruru.
of Canterbury, and they're married now.
You know, they may or may not be siblings or ancestors or some
Or
sort.
cousins.
Distant cousins. Yes. Back to KFA. KFA was a terrible roommate, had no personal space, sense of personal space. He was dirty. He would not change the toilet paper roll. He would after we would shower or after he would shower, he would we would find one of ours towels laying on the floor, and we told him like multiple times. One time I had noticed his like soiled laundry or like his overloaded laundry laying on my bed, and I was like, dude, like I came back from class, I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, there were several other instances. We had a little mini fridge that Ben stored his Dr. Peppers in because he loves Dr. Peppers. We've He stole and drank Ben's Dr. Peppers without asking him, and Ben was like, "You could just ask me. I wouldn't say no, but just like don't steal it or don't
Wow, if these are your worst roommate stories, Sid, like,
wait. We were 18. Well, I was 18 at that point. I just turned 18. Yes, we were 18. But there was a little bit more than that I can't recall. He would go and snitch to the RA, who was actually our friends. RA is the resident assistant or whatever, and bullshit to them about us twice on both of us individually, separately, twice. And the RA was actually our homie, so he was like, "Hey man, are you guys doing this or that?" And I'm like, "No, that's what he did." Anyway, there was more BS going around. He basically wanted to move out right away, so because he wanted to get a room with his friend, so he was just trying to make excuses to move out.
I guess I have a whole lot of more extreme bad roommate stories.
Well, then you should tell us. I do have a lot more too. I just chose to. Well, I have only two more bad roommate stories, but I will tell you more about the other ones. We retaliated. So we found out later that he was going to leave in like the next week or so to move in with his friend that he wanted to.
Mhm.
So then, obviously, naturally, we salted his toothbrush and put cheese slices under his bed sheets, like open cheese slices, so they soil and it stinks. Cranberry juice or some sort of juice in his laundry hamper. So we ended up becoming his story for his worst roommates.
Yeah, because you guys are at that point worse than he was.
Well, no, not really.
Whatever.
Fuck you, KFA.
Yeah, I hate you.
Well, I don't hate you. I just dislike you. You were a terrible
I
roommate.
do.
And
I hate
you were dirty. You never cleaned up after yourself, and you threw our towels on the
I
floor.
hate you. I had a few roommates that like the toilet broke, it wouldn't flush, and I had my own bathroom, so I didn't really care. This was like the hallway bathroom. I had the master bathroom in my room. They were flushing it by filling up a bucket of water and like dumping it down the toilet like for gravity. And one day I like was super annoyed with I don't remember why. I got super annoyed. Oh no, I was like, okay, so at the time I had a girlfriend and she wasn't there, and she was like a plumber in the military.
She took a plumbing course in the military.
She was like, take the top of the tank off and let me see in it. So I showed her, and she was like, basically told me that the only thing that was wrong with it was like there was like a little bar that goes to the chain
Yeah,
that,
and it holds it up. Yeah,
yeah, that's it. It was snapped. So I had to like ghetto rig it. I had to like wrap duct tape around it or something,
I've done that
and then it
before.
was fixed. That's all I had to do. And they were like, "Oh." And these are boys. Not even one of them thought to look at anything.
Yeah, that those are pretty dumb boys and dumb roommates.
I mean, there's a lot more dumber and weirder shit, but I'm not going to get into it right now because it would take too long.
Well,
But
you can tell us another time.
yes, another time.
Oh, do you want to see my latest creations?
Yeah, yes, it's your turn for the AI thingies, but wait,
Oh, they're little muffins. That's cool.
there's only four in there.
Hey, show me your left palm. Did you cut yourself? Shh. Put that muffin in your mouth and just show me your palm like so.
No.
Why is it red?
It's from my mouth.
Okay.
I literally like just did that.
Oh, I thought someone like attacked you or something.
Yeah, that happens every day.
I was gonna pull my guns out. Just kidding, I'm anti-gun.
You know, once I had a patient pull a knife on me.
No.
Yep.
Why? Who? When? How?
Dialysis.
Oh
A
no.
dialysis patient. Um, and I don't remember why, but I got super, super mad because it was a joke, but it was not funny.
Wait, so
And
he pulled the knife out as a joke?
yeah, but it was like a switchblade, so it was like a kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I know. Like the yeah, they play with him.
Hmm.
That's
Yep.
messed up, dog.
And like I wasn't even like scared about it. I just like snatched it away and I was like, "Are you serious?" And then I was just like super super mad because nothing happened to him and I still had to work with him.
Cause you know my retaliatory Scorpio nature. That feller would not need another kidney dialysis. Cause he wouldn't have no kidneys left. I would have given him a free transplant.
Okay, so he wouldn't have had dialysis anymore.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of people that need more kidney dialysis, here's my first AI creation of this podcast. And I'm going to
I'm
cycle
excited.
through a few of them. But we're going to start with former president who attempted to clean up but was not really very good at it.
I can't.
Can you see it?
What is he doing? Is he in the mud?
He
Is he
is in
laying
a
cement?
he is a janitor who is in a sewer.
Was that the prompt?
I said Joe Biden as a janitor in a sewer. Yeah, that was the prompt.
I love that. That's so funny.
Okay, are you ready for the next four? I made four of these, but the prompt was all the same. The prompt was current president who shall remain unnamed eating tacos in Mexico. Well, I think I said something on the streets of Mexico or something like that, or eating street tacos. There's street in there somewhere. There was one, two, and I just wanted to do that to show him that you look at our Latino brothers; they're so nice and kind and hospitable.
Yeah, well, people aren't really always a fan of that, even though it's funny.
I
People
know.
get offended.
Well, if you're offended or easily offended, you're welcome. That was my goal. And wait, hey, if you're easily offended, there's more coming. You better you what you're gonna about to see next. If you're easily offended at that,
I'm scared.
you're gonna love what I'm gonna show you next. Okay, are
Oh
you
my
ready?
god. No.
The the, the wait, as the devil?
Okay, I wasn't sure what words you were going to use because there's many you could have used. I mean, I feel like I thought that was just a pretty accurate representation of him. I thought it was like a portrait.
Self-portrait. Here's another. I call this the horny president.
That's him without makeup.
Actually, if it was the horny president, it would be Bill Clinton.
Very true.
For us to get canceled and kicked out of every platform, and for ICE to knock on my door, even though I don't live in the country,
Aren't all brown people Mexican?
my boy getting kicked in the streets by a bunch of.
His
Okay.
face. Zoom in on that. Zoom in on his face.
My boy getting.
What's in his mouth?
I don't know. That's just how AI works, but my boy getting
That's
beaten up
funny.
on the streets by a bunch of
Is one of
Mexicans.
those guys sitting on somebody back there?
I have no idea,
Look at
but
the guy that's sitting on the ground.
he does look.
What's his face look like? Zoom in.
His face looks like he's seen the devil. Like 2 minutes ago, he's seen the devil.
I just love it when AI does dumb stuff like that. What? Are those the same prompt?
Same prompt, different pictures. Yes,
That looks like he like moved.
Anyway, that was all the creations that I had, other than the Hasbulla ones. But the Hasbulla ones, I didn't make them, so I can't take credit for them, and I can't really share them.
Yeah, you can only do the ones you made unless you have permission. Those were pretty good. But you know what we do need to do though? Like at some point, we need to like think of some more celebrities.
I have thought of some.
I have to. Well,
I kind of want
I
to.
already made some of different celebrities, but not many. Like
I'll put up your celebrity one. I want to get out of the whole political people pictures.
me too.
So I want to do more. Well, I mean, to be honest, the one that I just showed you is not really a politician. He's more like a TV character who's playing a politician,
Mm-hmm.
which worked in the Ukrainian case, but then you see what happened in that country.
But
If y'all have prompts for us to put on AI, let us know in the comments of your prompts, and we will tag you with your prompts of what it generates.
and then we'll make a. I don't want to say eulogy because we're not going to kill you, but I want to make like a short speech about you as a person. It'll
Yeah.
last 5 seconds.
No, I think I can write a pretty good eulogy. I've written a couple on Ray
That's true.
using ChatGPT, of course, because I'm not really that smart.
I never think of that in the moment. I'm actually really good at writing, and I get really mad when I find out that you use Chat GPT for something because I'm like, not because I'm mad that you did it. It's more like I'm like, why didn't I think of doing that?
I don't use ChatGPT for everything that I write. There's some Indian fan fiction that I write that you don't know about, which I can't use ChatGPT because it just.
I'm not saying everything. I'm saying the stuff that you do.
Oh yeah, stuff that I do. Yeah, I use ChatGPT for work all the time to write emails and send contexts and stuff. Asked ChatGPT to write me a dating profile bio. It did a pretty good job.
That's nice.
I'm not gonna use it, but I've been
Why aren't you going to use it?
because it's too campy, corny. Whereas I'm
Generic?
more. It was accurate, but it was more like it wasn't my sense of humor. To me, it seemed lame, but it was accurate. So I'll tell you what it was. It
Is it
said.
what? Okay. I use it sometimes, just not like I don't think to very often.
The way it works is when you talk to it or tell it anything, it's recording that locally on your browser's cache or cookies. So when you talk to it, it remembers those context clues about you. So, okay, so this is what ChatGPT wrote for me. It said, I have lived across 3 countries, 7 cities, hiked up mountains, paddleboarded across lakes, and perfected the art of dorky social awkwardness. I enjoy cooking, stand-up comedy, and questioning my life choices while stuck in traffic.
Okay.
Again, all accurate, but not funny, not accurate. You don't get the Sid vibe, do you, when you read that?
I don't look at dating profiles. So I'm trying to picture it in my head, like being somebody reading that. And I'm just like, I mean, it seems fine to me. I would use it.
No, I think it's too lame and corny. How about you, if you had to write me a dating profile, what would you write?
Okay. Ready? Hi, I'm Sid. Who are you and why are you cute? More than that?
That's not a bio, that's like a first line that I would normally send to people on Evil Apples chat when I don't know them and they're new.
I know. I like to be vague with things, but okay, I'll add more. Hi,
No,
I'm
this is like a bio, like like a profile bio.
that yeah, that's your name.
Okay, tell me more. They already know my name because it says on there. It says Sid, age 19, fat.
19.
Hey, you don't ask a man his age
Why would it say that? Why would it say
because
19?
that's what I use. I catfish people.
That seems predatory.
But I mentioned that I'm into MILFs.
That's like a cover up.
Okay, write me the bio. I'm joking about that part.
I already forgot. I don't support the LGBTQ plus community anymore. I only support the GBTQ plus community anymore because I love a lesbian and a lesbian doesn't love me. Unless this girl loves me, then I love her too. I can't write bios. It's just going to be dumb stuff.
Why are
Literally,
you outing me?
you told me to make a bio.
Okay, fine. That's
That's what it
correct.
is. Look, the only thing the last dating profile I had, the only thing it said on it, and I think I've posted it like on a different social media thing that you may or may not have seen as my bio. But it wasn't a dating site. I don't. It might have been TikTok. Literally just the words "not cute enough to be a catfish."
Now, I've seen that somewhere on your. Oh, I have seen it on your one of the social medias. Yes, I remember now.
Yeah, that was my
Not
bio. The
cute
whole
enough to
thing.
be a
The
catfish.
whole thing was I'm not cute enough to be a catfish, so you don't have to worry about that. That's literally my whole bio was saying that I wasn't a catfish.
I should use that. Thank you. I'm going to use that. That was the best you came up with. Thank you. I'm going to use that as for myself.
I said nothing else though, nothing other than that.
That's fine. If they're interested, they will ask me questions, right? Which they never do because I get no matches. Um, my other profile on Steam, which is the gaming thing, is hello, nice to meet with the meat
With the
emoji.
meat emoji.
Me, you're welcome. The pleasure is yours, I'm sure. I play with lots of tools. My favorite tool is penis. I like garlic and pizza. Garlic is an aphrodisiac.
That's hilarious. I love that one.
Maybe I should
Put
use
that
that.
on. Yeah, use that.
That would not be a bad idea. That finna get me hella likes. Next time you see me, I'm gonna sit with 4 chicks behind me because I'm monogamous.
If it was me, that would be the one that I would be most likely to be interested in because that's hilarious.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna use that 100%.
No, my eyes really burn because I put those contacts in for funnies, and
Well, next time you shouldn't put your contacts in and just put your normal big glasses on.
I can't remember they make like a glare.
Doesn't matter. Oh, well,
Wait,
it
let me
does
see.
matter because I
Let,
do
let
want
me
to see your
see.
pretty eyes. Yeah, that look pretty cute.
There's not a glare.
No?
Oh, okay, cool.
They look cute. I was looking at the different Florida Man headlines the other day because GTA 6 is coming out this year, end of this year, next year, and it's based in the modern version of Florida, and they have something similar to a Florida Man. Do you want to find out
Florida
what?
man.
Do you know what? Do you don't know what Florida Man is? If you search for any Florida Man headlines with any date, it's going to have funny headlines because weird shit happens in Florida all the time.
Okay, so yes, I have heard of this, but like I didn't remember it like at all until you started like doing this.
Okay, so we're gonna check it out now. So
Yeah, let's
Florida
see.
man, this is yours. Florida man hit dad in face with pizza after learning he helped deliver him. uh, Robert Houston third allegedly waited for a pizza to be delivered before pinning his father down and shoving the pizza in his face.
What?
The responding officer still locally was waiting for them when they arrived.
Because he did what?
It was unclear why the news upset Houston, but witnesses present during the incident corroborated the father's statements.
That's what I'm saying. Why did he do that though?
I mean, there's got to be some other story behind it, right?
It doesn't make any sense.
He walked up to me and turned around, putting his hand behind his back, saying he knows I'm going to take him to jail. That's what the deputy said. Anyway, that's
Over a pizza.
yeah.
Wait, a Florida man reportedly smashed pizza in his father's face after finding out he helped deliver him for birth.
This is actually the wrong date. We need to look at the right date. I don't know why it showed up that one.
Good, make it make sense.
Florida man flashes buttocks at IHOP after impersonating police officer to get free food.
Okay. How is that even news?
I don't know, but it's in the news. Okay, we're gonna pick a random one. Florida man strips naked, masturbates in front of security guard shack. Florida man carjacker arrested because he couldn't drive stick.
Oh my gosh.
Florida man masturbates at Walmart, grabs deputy's butt.
That's
Florida
cute.
man cuts off penis of wife's lover with scissors. Holy shit.
Ow.
Florida man makes threats with sword after game console loses power. Fights alligator, saves dog. Florida man tries to steal 20 car from jail parking just after being released.
20 of them. He's like, let me back in.
26 cars, yeah.
That's crazy.
Florida man arrested for pooping on a possum in public. What? Florida woman calls 911 over stolen weed, arrested for outstanding. That's easy. Florida man engaged in fully nude romp on side of highway. Fully nude romp.
That's pretty messed up.
This one robs same Dollar General twice. Blames voices in head.
What?
He's got voices in his head.
What did he do twice?
He robbed the same Dollar General twice.
In one day? In general. Okay, that's cray. They told me I had to. I'm sorry. I said I was sorry. Mike Tyson.
Pistol whips haunted house host with BB gun. Florida man dressed as FBI. Pistol whips haunted house host with a BB gun.
It's okay. It's Halloween. I can do this. You're
Florida
supposed to
man,
pretend.
Florida man drunk and stoned pulls down pants, says he'll kill cops and rape their canine. Wow.
I don't think that probably had anything to do with being stoned.
Florida man slashes 27 tires, claims was sabotaged by secret government exposure.
These are all drug induced, but that's hilariously terrible.
Yeah, well, what are we gonna do, right?
Laugh at it?
No, that's what we did.
I think it's the right choice.
To laugh at him?
Yeah, I feel like it was put there for me to laugh at. So
That's true.
It wouldn't be fair if I didn't.
I make dark jokes about real issues just as a way to cope with them.
Do you?
Yeah, I think you do too.
Maybe.
Do you want to see some of the old results of the Evil Apples surveys?
I do. And also, I want to see what the new one looks like.
First one, Evil Apples Survey 2023, responses 12. Who is the horniest Evil Apples player? Female. Apparently it was a three-way tie between Sibo, Other Chels, and Jizz. I would vote for Jizz.
So would I.
Who is most obsessed with TikTok? Rachel gets 9 votes. I don't think you know this, Rachel.
I know one that was on there like for a while when I first started playing, but then just I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, she got canceled by a small group of people, so she doesn't come. She felt bullied.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, oh well. The cool kids click cancel people. Who's got no game on Evil Apple's chat? Aaron with with an amazing win. Who is the horniest Evil Apples player? Male. That's when I was going with Apple Bottom Shouty. Apple Bottom Jeans Shouty, so that's me. BTM surprisingly only got 1 vote. Mafu, man? Mafu's the sweetest feller.
He also says explicit things from time to time.
But he's funny. I
or
love
every
Mafu.
time. I really like him too.
Okay, that was the first one, and again, it was a short one.
Does it tell you who answered what?
No,
That's
it's anonymous. No, I want to keep it that way. Why would I want to out people?
I just wanted to know, but I'm glad that
You're
nosy.
is.
I wouldn't take it if it wasn't anonymous, but I still wanted to know.
Everybody loves the gossip, but you don't want to be a part of the gossip. No,
I don't know. I still don't know if I'm going to, so you got to keep showing me.
Okay, well,
Before I decide.
I'm gonna keep it anonymous. Anonymous is fun. I don't even I don't know who said what. I can.
That's not what I mean. I mean, show me the rest of the questions because I don't know if I'm going.
Rest of the question: who is most likely a catfish? So, 48 responses on this one. Most likely went to Emma. I don't know if you know Emma.
No, I
She's
don't think
a
so.
hot blonde in New York. Oh, people vote for me because it's an easy choice. I'm totally not a catfish.
Not cute enough to be a catfish.
That's right. I'm not cute enough to be a catfish. I am cute enough to be a fat fish. A lot of these people you won't know because they kind of come and go. Who is most likely a serial killer female? Ruru gets 13 votes for 27%, and Kitten gets the second. You know, those are pretty accurate. I would trust Ruru being a catfish. I mean, not a catfish. Sorry, serial killer.
Why would you think that?
Oh, you don't know Ruru. She's a gosh darn serial killer.
I play with Ruru a lot.
Yeah, she would chop me up and put me in the fridge.
I play in games other than with you, too.
We should invite Ruru on this podcast.
We should.
The biggest flirt. I mean, this is...
It's you.
Easy. It's me and Kitten. Who plays the funniest wild cards? Kitten does. Jaime gets 6. Lourdes gets... Ruru gets 8. Jaime gets 6.
Legend.
Who is most likely to get arrested? Of course, Aaron. I believe that. Who is most likely a serial killer? Male. Aaron. Another winner. Happy. Well, that one turned out to be true because that's dark.
What?
Uh, I will tell you offline.
Okay. Okay.
Jamie also got 5. Most likely to get banned, muted, or reported. Aaron, 50% of the votes. So people submit their questions, and if they're good enough, I will use them in the next survey.
Look at another one next time.
Thank you for playing. Have a nice life and be kind to each other. Look at that. I'm such a nice person. Responses 41. Who do you most want to meet in person? Who are you most likely to fornicate with? Perform intercourse, coitus, copulate.
What?
I think people picked it as a joke, as sarcasm.
Because I'm like, how did he get all the bad answers and all the good answers?
Who spams the chat? I think that would be me. Who do you think is totally different from their EA personality? Aaron, me, Emma. Aaron is actually different than his what people think of him.
Yeah.
He puts up a front, but people have judged him as a racist, sexist, terrible person.
I think that he wants people to react that
He
way.
does.
It's like a troll type thing. Even if
Yes.
he does support him, I don't think he's an extremist like he's acting like he
No,
is.
100%. He does it for to get a reaction out of people. He's trolling them, but they
Yeah.
don't understand, so they continue canceling him.
I mean, okay.
Just like life and all other things, it just sort of kind of randomly just kind of end.